Hello, so here we are then with the Austrian Grand Prix, hosted at the Islamic state of the Formula One world, insofar as nobody seems to be able to decide what the fucking hell this circuit is called. Here it's called Spielberg, but it's also called the Red Bull Ring and still the A1 Ring by a lot of people, including me. And some people still call it the Osterreichring, although really, yeah, it's long since stopped being that. But either way, no two people seem to use the same fucking name for this circuit. Fuck knows why. But it's another circuit I like. It's fast, it's very simple. There's only 9 corners on the entire track. And of those 9, only 2 are actually slow corners. So, yeah. The trouble is, of course, with this ultra aggressive AI, I just don't know what to expect. It should be a race that I would enjoy, but I just have this nagging doubt that I will. Now, as far as the upgrades go, you saw at the end of the last video that 2 of them failed. I've got those 2, I'm redoing them, so it means that at the British Grand Prix I have 3 upgrades coming. 1 minor and 1 major on the aerodynamics, and those 2 will obviously both work. And then another major on the engine. Hopefully that will work, but well, with my luck, yeah. But if they do work, that should certainly, well, I would imagine, bring us up level with the likes of Haas and Force India, or Racing Point, or whatever you want to call them. Which will also mean we won't be that far behind Renault. Renault haven't done a great deal of upgrading to their car this season as of yet, but then no team has upgraded their car as much as we have, although Williams do seem to be running us a close second. Anyway, now as far as the actual race itself goes, okay, the internal combustion engine, which has now had another an upgrade to it anyway, that means it's going to work. What the fuck? Durability, that's it. But at 62%, yeah, I think this is going to be the last race weekend this engine does. Could also be the same for the MGUH and the turbocharger. But the part that I'm really worried about is the gearbox. It's at 71. Now, this circuit doesn't put a huge amount of wear on the gearbox, but nevertheless, at the end of FP3 I had lost a gear, so yeah, I'm wondering about how well this is going to do during the race. It should be okay during qualifying, but during the race, yeah, that's another matter. Anyway, let's get on to qualifying then.
Thank you for joining us once again for today's qualifying session. Sit back, relax, and enjoy what we hope will be a fantastic contest for pole position.
Now there is going to be rain later on, so I want to head out ASAP. See how we do. In FP1 I managed to finish 6th. In FP2 I finished 1st, and in FP3 I finished 1st again, so it's all looking quite good for this circuit. Right, here we go. 3 DRS zones here now. It means that the first couple of sectors are done in no time. Grosjean is currently first, the 110 point whatever. Verstappen just annihilates that time. Oh, gone wide. Fuck that last bit up. And I go through with a 108.1.
That was the fastest lap. So far, our fastest lap is a 1 minute 8.1.
Well, that puts us first at the moment, because this is only Q1, and I'm seeing how many more of the top runners have not yet gone. Well, Hamilton hasn't. Neither has Vettel, but they are on outlaps. But nevertheless, a 1 minute 8.1, I know I've got through to Q2 with that, so there is no need for me to go out again. And unlike the last few races, with this one, I won't have a fag just yet. With this one, yes I will. There's the tyres here are quite durable. Even the ultra softs, they will do, I think it's around 14 laps. So wherever I start, the one-stop strategy is viable, and I'm already pretty convinced that I will do just one stop, ultras to supers. So in fact, this circuit could well have had the same tyre choices as Monaco and Canada, with the hypers, ultras and the super softs as the softest
We're top
compound.
of the speed trap, 200.5 miles per hour.
So that upgrade that did work, the chassis upgrade, yeah, that certainly has made some difference. The car feels really good around here. In fact, let's show you the car setup. So 3/4 wings. I may be able to have taken them down a bit more, but I just didn't need to. So I better have some sort of grip. And the other really important one, weight distribution, but it's just kept at 7, which is, I think, the standard. It didn't need changing. I didn't really need to do a huge amount to this car. Anyway, yeah, I am convinced that I've done enough. I'm not going out again. I'll just put this bit in. We're watching Brendan Hartley going around, but Codemasters just cannot do faces. You look at Brendan Hartley there. First of all, he looks like an auton, but more so, he looks like an auton with serious cataracts. I mean, I'm amazed he can see anything. I could explain his driving. So I didn't need to go out at all. I ended up second, back in British Diva Cunt, doing a 107.9. So, well, I don't think I've ever gone below 108. So, yeah, that suggests that front row is probably unlikely. But I mean, I'm over 4/10 faster than Bottas, so mind you, he did go out on super softs. And Leclerc gets through no problem. In fact, right at the dying seconds, he put in the fastest Sector 3 time of everybody. So let's see who's out. Oh, there's some real shocks here. It's Hartley, Van Dorn, Sirotkin, Gasly and Stroll. God, I bet nobody could predict that one happening. Right, so on to Q2. Right, let's go straight out.
Checks complete. All personnel be aware, we have a car leaving.
There is rain due in about 5 minutes, so I want to get this lap in quickly, and if anybody has any sense, they will all do the same thing. Slow entry, but here we go. The rain is already coming down, so we've got to get this done quick. And I've got to get it right first time. I felt slow around that corner. I think it might be because the rain is already affecting the grip of the that I have on the circuit. I felt the rear sliding out a bit there. This fucking Force India better not get in my way. But it looks like he's going to. He's crawling along. DRS has just been disabled. And I go around the 113.
This lap so far.
It is painfully slow. So the rain is definitely affecting everyone. And yeah, I'm well down the field.
Our best lap so far is a 1 minute 13.0.
But everyone who's gone out on inters, yeah, they're all in the 116s, 17s, so although my time was very slow, it should be enough because I came in, well, I basically couldn't have timed it much fucking finer. So here we are then. Yeah, no surprise to the top 5, nobody got close to us. Leclerc managed to get through, quite pleased about that. So those out, Alonso, Ocon, Grosjean, Perez, Magnussen. So both Haas and both Force Indias out, whereas both Renaults and both Saubers have made it through. So, but yeah, I definitely need to finish higher up the field. So, you know, I don't want another 10th place fucking qualifying position. Anyway, on to Q3 then. Don't know how long the rain is going to stick around, so
ready,
we'll drive
let's
out.
Go.
I think the rain is going to stick for the whole of the session. I've got a fucking Renault right in front of me. And get further ahead. Okay, during the outlap it came up that DRS has been enabled again, so I'm thinking change to dry tyres. Yeah, Vettel's out on dries. So we shall go out on a new set of ultras. Off we go.
Okay, some quick lap times are now being posted. It's getting faster out there. All set. Everyone clear? Car to track.
So I haven't posted a time. I came straight in from the outlap.
You've lost access to one of the gears. We've lost one of the gears due to a fault.
Hopefully it's a low gear and it won't affect me too much. So around about here. It's fifth gear I've lost. Could be a lot worse. It doesn't sound good. It doesn't feel too great either, but apparently I'm doing purple sectors everywhere. Oh, fuck that. I was doing great until then. And my time is
You just put in
1080.
the fastest lap. Good job.
Come back to the garage. I may have time to do one more because the track drying as it is, the times are all going to get faster and faster. So yeah, I am ahead of Ricardo, but not by much.
Our best lap so far is a 1:8.0.
Well, I'll go out on these if I need to go out at all, because I want to save these ultra softs for the race. Actually, I don't need to save ultra softs for the race, do I? Because I'm already okay for. Well, I know what tyre I've got to start on, which is those ones, I think. Yeah, I think it is those. Yeah. Yeah. Right, well, I will need to go out again, that's for sure, but I'm going to leave it as late as possible. So let's accelerate time a little bit. Right, that's as late as I dare leave it. Let's go.
Checks complete. We're ready.
Yeah, it sounds like everyone else is now starting to power up. They're all ready to come out. Right, here we go. Let's see what we can do. Slower at the moment, horrible through there. I'm catching up. Yeah, slower through there, now 10th down. Oh, that didn't feel So qualifying is complete. This really is my last chance, but I'm 2 tenths down. I really don't rate my chances here. Did okay through there and through there, but I'm too slow. So I haven't bettered my time. Where do I start?
Nice job.
4th. Well, I'll fucking take 4th any time. It may have looked like I might have
As we
done
wind
better,
down
but
from the excitement of
fucking
qualifying, here's a look at your top 3. Hamilton, Vettel and Valtteri Bottas. Goodbye for now then, but we're really just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
4th place in a Sauber. So easily my best qualifying of the season so far. And Leclerc getting 8th. So he was quite a way ahead of the 2 Renaults. So yeah, I'm really hoping for some decent points from this race. Fucking 4th place. I am well chuffed with that.
Great work out there today. How do you think it went? Are you happy with where you'll be on the grid tomorrow?
Be Mr. Nice again.
The weather hasn't been ideal in qualifying. What's your take on it? Appreciate your time.
Right, so only 4 more points and I'll have won the rivalry against Ocon. He was way down. He didn't even get through to Q3, so I should beat him in the race. Unless, of course, the other cars decide they're all going to smash me out of the way. Yeah, good amount of resource points there. Up to 524. Don't think that's enough for another minor upgrade.
All right, I think we can call that a successful qualifying. We should be in with a good chance in the race.
Well, I think the message is just, yeah, so no rain for the race tomorrow. Fucking glad about that. So my value has gone up a bit, as has my reputation. We'll have a look, but I don't think there is anything I can fit. Well, I can't do anything to engine or aerodynamics, and I can't afford any of the durability. But I can afford, because I've got a good morale modifier, price is reduced by 12%, so I can do another minor upgrade on the chassis. I keep fucking getting stuck. What's the fucking word? Yeah, actually, I ain't going to put that on now because I can't do any major upgrades. So I might as well put a minor one on, and that means that the next upgrade will be a major one on the weight reduction there. So that will be a handy one to have in at the British Grand Prix, along with the 3 that are already due to come in anyway. So 4 upgrades all due for the British Grand Prix. 2 I know, like I've already said, 2 I know will work. The 2 aerodynamics ones will be okay. You can almost bet your fucking mortgage though that the engine and this weight reduction one, they'll fail. So this progress history I should fucking shoot up after this race. Now the old engine parts, 64%. Well, it's going to last the race, that's for sure. I may be down on power a bit, but it will last. It will, you know, do the job. Can't say the same about the gearbox though. I'm almost certainly going to have gearbox issues during the race. I just hope it is going to be the same as it was in qualifying, losing a gear, and providing it's 5th or lower, it shouldn't be too big an issue, but I really can't afford to lose 6th, 7th or 8th. So anyway, so that's qualifying done. 4th, I still can't get over that fucking 4th place. You just know the race is going to fucking make up for it. It's going to do something to fuck me off. But, right, well, anyway, here we go then. Time for the Austrian Grand Prix.
Good afternoon and welcome to Spielberg, and to a circuit that in one form or another has held every Austrian Grand Prix in the championship, except the very first back in 1964. It was at this race that John Watson lost a bet and his beard when he took Team Penske's only F1 victory in 1976. If anything, the stakes are even higher today, with 25 points available for victory and a crucial advantage in the championship fight. So before the off, let's remind ourselves of yesterday's qualifying session with a look at the starting grid. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, and starting alongside in P2 is Sebastian Vettel. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Oldtimer, Raikkonen, Daniel Ricciardo and Verstappen, Leclerc, Hülkenberg, Magnussen and Sergio Perez, Grosjean, Bottas. They'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. Esteban Ocon and Alonso, Stroll, Sirotkin, Stoffel Van Dorn and Brendan Hartley. Sainz and Pierre Gasly rounds off the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
Excellent job yesterday. We qualified above expectations. Let's go out there and put in a performance.
So I'm starting 3rd. Bottas has taken a new gearbox, which I'm wondering if I should have done. Anyway, right, so tyre strategy. Does that mean that surely the super softs can last 24 laps? Let's have a look. Oh, that looks like an awful lot of time management, but yeah, I cannot change. So if I'm doing that tyre strategy using those tyres, I've got to stop on lap 14. Well, I am going to do that one. I like the look of that. Yes, okay, there is a lot of time management to be done, but right, so 36 laps. I'll put on 37.7 laps of fuel, 52.5 kilos. Okay, let's see if we can actually start first time. Held for a long time, so up into engine mode 3.5, had to go wide. But by going wide, I haven't been hit by anyone. So we're away first time. Right behind Ricciardo. And we've got past him. So we're up into 4th. We have still dropped a place. I don't know, I don't know how long I can stay in this engine mode, 3.5, especially with the state my engine's in. And I suppose I may as well run this engine into the ground. I'm going to be changing it for the next race. I had to fucking lift off there. And there! In fact, I even had to brake there.
That start was okay. Now stay alert. Threats around you.
I've got to move ERS down to mode 2. I'm keeping the engine in mode 3 or mix 3 for now, but I don't know how long I can keep it there for. Ricardo is all over the back of me. I just noticed Raikkonen has started on soft tyres. I'm sure he didn't qualify on them. So,
Okay, the safety car is out. The safety car is out. We need to form up at a reduced pace. Keep a close eye on that delta time. Make sure to keep it positive.
Alright, so engine mode now in 1-1. Magnussen is out. Well, he's one who's been giving me a lot of trouble lately, so I'm not sorry about that. Okay, safety car is in this lap.
We're accumulating some wear on the MGUK. To manage this, we'll need to lower our ERS deployment mode.
I've had the ERS off behind this safety car.
Green flag.
There we go. So I'm running 3-4 at the moment. More so that I can hopefully pull away from Ricardo and keep up with these two. I can't see me keeping up with 2 Ferraris and a works Merc, but I'll give it a go. Fucking hell. I was catching up with them at a rate of fucking knots. Shall I chance it? Yes. We're up in the 3rd.
You're pushing too hard. It's causing your gearbox to take increased wear.
Well, what the fuck do you expect me to do in a fucking race? Alright, bring the engine mode down to 2-2 then. Oh, took that wide. It looks like Raikkonen might have done as well. Oh no, here he comes, he's catching me now. Slow down! Fucking hell.
Okay, good work. Great pass.
DRS now enabled. Surely I can't take Hamilton for second. I mean, I'll fucking give it a go. Had to lift off a bit there, that's cost me. And I had to lift there. Actually, I didn't need to, I just fucking bottled it.
The battery is low on energy. Reduce ERS deployment.
So now I'm running in 2-1. I'm not going to stay ahead of fucking Raikkonen now. It looked like he didn't do too well around that corner. There's no sign of him. I can hear my engine rattling around, so it's not in good shape. Here he comes. I've got to let him go through. I couldn't fucking avoid that. So Ricciardo's fucking followed him through. We're down to fucking 5th. And I got Verstappen on my arse now. Move on to verse 4. Oh, fucking catching up with him again at a fucking rate of knots. Well, hopefully Ricciardo and Raikkonen will be so involved with trying to pass each other that I'll make my job a little easier. Right, so Ricciardo and Raikkonen. Can't see me doing it in one move. Oh, fucking hell. So I've managed to stay ahead of Ricciardo. Can I get in front of Raikkonen at this corner? Yes. Can I make the move stick?
Some gearbox wear, try to keep your number of shifts to a minimum.
I am. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, bollocks that up. So I managed to pass Ricciardo and Raikkonen despite using ERS mode 1, so they must have turned their engine modes down. I've got to try, well, I've got to basically charge the battery up a decent amount. They're getting closer. I don't know who that is, but it's Raikkonen, because he's now got DRS here, except he didn't take that corner very well. And I didn't take that one very well. I'm in second. Who pitted? Vettel pitted then. There's another car out of the race. I think it's Van Dorn. Or Alonso. It's a McLaren anyway. So Vettel must have already come in. So does that mean he's two stopping? If it does, he's got no chance in this race.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the super softs.
Bullying you through, cunt. That's Ricciardo. Gave me, because he was ahead of me at the detection point, it meant I had DRS there. More than handy. But I don't have it here. So running ERS 4.
Power from the engine is going to be down slightly and showing some minor wear.
Fucking wish he'd stop telling me that. I know. So British Diva cunt staying out. I've got to move mode back to mode 1. Gone through on the inside. Can I take it back here? Yes. Oh, but went so wide and so fucking slow that I've let... Okay, right, I can go through again. Can I take him at this corner again? Oh, drove into me, but I've got the position. Ocon out, that's my other rival, so I'm definitely going to win that rivalry in this race, wherever I finish. Oh, very slow through there. There's mode up to mode 4. I think we're coming in at the end of this lap that I'm just starting.
Yellow flag.
Oh, that's where Ocon was pulled off.
Clear boxing this lap. Give us the best in lap you can.
That's the plan.
Okay, clear.
Okay, we'll do this lap in 3-4. That was awful around that corner. But hopefully running 3-4 will help around here. Yes, it certainly has. I'm leading. Oh, because Hamilton must have pitted that last lap. I thought that he'd carried on going.
Need some energy harvesting. Reduce ERS deployment.
I'm at 15% and I'm coming in at the end of this lap. I don't need to reduce
Remember,
it.
box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you approach, and make sure you don't speed.
Right, so not the most orthodox entry, but we're in. And we've got Force India behind us, so...
Go now.
Right,
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. You'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track.
okay, so we are now in 13th. Clear track behind us though, more or less, so shouldn't have any threats behind. It's just a case of staying ahead. Jesus Christ. Oh, well, I got a warning, but that's all it is, and I don't have to do clean races now, so fuck him. So everyone else, a lot of people anyway, have started on soft tyres, so and that was Hartley turning into me, but we're okay. Yeah, loads of people have started on soft tyres, so they won't be pitting until quite a bit later. Get past Gasly here in a very unorthodox way, and another warning, I've got to be careful now.
Green flag.
Bottas who's right behind me. I think I got a hit there. I somehow got away with it. So I'm ahead of Bottas still, and I've just moved ahead of Verstappen. Now Hamilton, I know, has pitted. So he must have done some pretty fucking fast outlaps when he came out from the pit lane. My pit lane entry was pretty terrible, so I let loads of people...
Some information on Gasly. They are out of the race.
Oh, what a shame. Yeah, I let loads of people...
Gap to teammate ahead is
certainly at least catch
5
up
seconds.
because of how slow my fucking pit lane entry was. I can't stay in 2-4 for too much longer. Battery power is down to 9%.
The gap to the car ahead is 8.7 seconds.
So I was able to harvest a bit there, but not enough. Verstappen now has DRS, of course. Didn't do too much there though. I pulled away a little bit. And it didn't last very long.
Battery charge is low. If we turn down the ERS deployment, we can harvest more energy.
It's at 15, it's not terrible. It's not great, but... Gonna use it a bit now though. Keep it in mode 4 for this straight. Well, I say straight. Oh, so slow there. Looks like I slowed Verstappen down there as well. Does look like I have dropped a few places though. As well, I know Vettel has already stopped. Who's ahead of me? Oh, Grosjean's one. Well, he surely still has to stop. And Leclerc is another. Again, he surely still has to
The
stop.
car in front is 7.0 seconds.
Yeah, I'm not letting you through, pal. I'm always slow out of that corner. I mean, I know it's a slow corner, it's one of only two on the track. This is the second one, but even so,
New strategy is available on
really
the MFT.
New strategy? Fuck it, I pressed the wrong button. What do they want me to do?
Confirmed.
No, I think that's, yeah, I think it took that as a rejection. Alright, so Grosjean and Leclerc and Raikkonen all pitted there, so I'm now back up into third. They seriously wanted me to pit a second time. Why the fuck would I have said yes to that?
Okay, we're reaching a danger point with the wear on the MGU-H. Overheating the engine will exacerbate the issue, so keep the temps under control.
Okay, let's have a look. MGUH is at 65. That's
Okay,
absolutely
gap ahead
fine.
is 8.8 seconds.
Yes, it's going to be, you know, not as... No, it's not going to run as well as it should, but it's not like it's going to fucking explode. Danger point.
Gap to teammate behind is 13.2 seconds.
Looks like the gap to Verstappen is opening up. Has he got a problem with his car or something?
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the super softs.
No, I fucking won't. I said no to that pit change. I'm just going to keep ignoring it then. I'm not coming in.
Okay, the gap behind is 3.0 seconds.
So it's going to keep showing me the pit lane entry every time I reach that part of the circuit. But, yeah, that's what I say to that. Why the fucking hell would I do a second stop? They think I'm fucking stupid.
In this lap, push now.
I am not coming in this lap, you fucking cunt. It looks like Raikkonen and Verstappen are still battling it out with each other, so that's going to slow them both.
Gap
Oh,
behind is
fuck.
3.4 seconds.
So I got to those two. And then we'll start using 3 and 4 on some of the straights.
Okay, remember to pit this lap.
Fuck off! I've only got 11 laps to do now, 10 laps plus this one. I do not need to fucking pit in now. And yet Vettel did. Vettel pitted. These tyres are, well, in significantly better state than mine. Not to mention his engine and his gearbox as well. So, yeah.
Right, the car behind has come in to put on the ultra soft tyre. That's the car behind, now on the ultra softs.
Fucking hell, I didn't even realise he'd changed to ultras as well. Fucking hell, what chance have I got of keeping this cunt behind me? Especially as he's now going to have DRS over here.
Our gap to first place is 10.3 seconds. We're leading our teammate by 13.7 seconds.
He gave me DRS there. He couldn't get by, or at least he couldn't finish the move. And now he's going to have DRS here.
The battery is low on energy. Reduce ERS deployment.
Reduced it a bit to medium. I don't want to really go any lower than 2. Not when I've got fucking Vettel on ultras right by me. Yeah, he couldn't finish the move, but he's going to have DRS again here. Yeah, he was way offline for that corner. Hopefully I'll pull away from him a bit. It won't be enough, but... Of course, you'd never see this in actual Formula 1, the Sauber holding off the Ferrari, because Ferrari wouldn't let Sauber do that.
Right, tyre situation. We're good for the time being, but you are going to start to notice the wear, so make sure it doesn't catch you out.
Well, I knew that was going to happen anyway, so here he goes again, and I'm forced wide, and forced wide again.
Good job, nice overtake.
No, it was Vettel who overtook me, you fucking plum. And that's it.
No piece of information on signs. They seem to have an issue.
Look how fucking far he's shot off down the road. Shows how much I was holding him up. And now I've got Raikkonen right behind me. Yeah, I think this is where my tyre wear is going to start giving me problems.
The turbocharger is on its last legs. Let's try to keep mileage on it to a minimum.
Try to keep the mileage... How do you propose I keep the mileage on the turbo to a minimum during a race? Fucking what? This fucking pit mechanic cunt don't know how to talk an amazing amount of bollocks. So Verstappen's got past Raikkonen. Hopefully he has to be defensive now so he can concentrate on each other rather than trying to pass me. Oh fuck, I've got back markers coming up here, I think. This is either Stroll or Osterreichring. Stroll. Gonna get out of my way, you fucking talentless cunt. You shouldn't be in a fucking Formula 1 car. It's not what I thought he would do, but I'm glad he did it. Shocking, fucking really pulled out of the way. Hopefully they'll give Verstappen some grief. Verstappen's still having to hold off Raikkonen, so I'm able to pull away a bit more. Oh, fucking terrible through that corner there. Mode back up to 2.
The gap to the car ahead is 3.5 seconds.
Yeah, he's really fucking left me for dust. So it's not only do my tyres not have the grip of those ultras, they also, well, I don't think they probably have that much life left in them. And the gearbox is fucking up.
Okay, this this is Jeff. Update on the car. The gearbox is damaged. Gearbox is damaged. Your right gear change is slower.
You're telling me they're going to be slower. Fucking hell, they're all over the place. And Verstappen's got past. 4 laps to go, and the gearbox chooses now to...
Okay, we've lost the position. That's us down the place.
Yeah, we're going to lose another one, I reckon. I thought I was going to get away with it, but no, look at this.
Gap to teammate behind is 12.0 seconds.
And that's Raikkonen right behind me.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Right, well, I'm ahead, but yeah. So now dropping further down. At this rate, I think I'll do well to finish 5th. I had 3rd place nailed on there.
Okay, we need some energy harvesting. Reduce ERS deployment.
How far is Grosjean behind me? Quite a way. Sounds like the gearbox has sorted itself out. Can I take Raikkonen back in these last couple of laps? Oh, another warning, don't give me a penalty. Oh, I didn't, okay. I'm pretty keen to get 4th because if I do, Raikkonen's out. That collision with me fucked up his car by the looks of it. Oh no, he's got going again, but he did go off. Anyway, if I stay 4th, that's my team goal. Done it in one race. And that is as high as I am going to finish.
23.4 seconds.
I looked on for a fucking podium there. I'm gutted about that. Now I've got to pass I've got to pass Verstappen and he's way down the road.
We have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
Okay, last lap.
This is your final lap of the race.
We'll do this in 3-4. Let's just see, Verstappen is miles ahead.
is 6.0 seconds.
So British team are cunt wins.
Advice moving to mix 2. Fuel to mix 2.
Won't need to move fuel to the next two. I'm fine for fuel. This ICE is about to be junked. So there we go. P4.
Good job, you did really well. Super driving.
Best result of the season. Could have been a podium, but the
That's it for
gearbox
another Grand Prix and a
took care of that.
fantastic win for Mercedes. And I have to wonder, Anthony Davidson, just what set them apart from the competition here.
Without a doubt, the safety car changed everything today. The key to their success was keeping calm and reacting to the situation quickly. We've seen teams in the past throw away wins because they were too hesitant, but here they were decisive, and that's allowed them to take the advantage.
Now Sauber 4th and 5th, so we've
And
got
here are our podium
seriously
drivers today
decent
after
points
that
here.
excellent race. They've excelled here, as they so often do, and it's a well-deserved victory. Mercedes, then, are on top today.
Especially as Magnussen and Ocon both went out, so we're going to really pull ahead of Force India and Haas.
So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. It wasn't the best weekend for our championship leader, and their advantage at the top has been reduced. Moving on to the driver of the day then. Anthony Davidson, who would you go for?
Probably Carlos Sainz. You know, strong pace, good work with the strategy, just a very complete drive.
Yeah, I'll go with
On
that.
to the constructors then. We saw a dip in form from the championship leaders today. Their lead has taken a significant blow. Another team that will be satisfied with this Grand Prix is Sauber, whose good result moves them further up the championship. That's it for today's Grand Prix, and from Ant and I, it's goodbye, and see you again next time.
So Sauber get 22 points in the Constructors' Championship in this race. 4 DNFs. Magnussen, Van Dorn, Ocon, Gasly. Gasly gets DNF, and yet he's considered to have done better than... Yeah, he moved up from his grid slot. It says how shit he's been doing. Brendan Hartley finished 13th. Oh, what a shame, he just missed out on points. So, standings, so I've dropped down to 7th because Verstappen finished ahead of me. So he's now 1 point ahead on the driver's standings, but it is only 1 point, and I am still best of the rest. I've also got a 17-point gap now over Kevin Magnussen, and Charles Leclerc has really gone up with that 10. Okay, he's gone up 1 place with those 10 points. So that means that. Well, the 5 who haven't scored points, and they've got to finish on the podium just to move up from the bottom. Don't think that's really going to happen with those 5. And in Constructors, yeah, we're now 5 points ahead of Haas. So yeah, we did really well in that one. So despite the fact that I could have got a podium, but the gearbox took care of that, I'm well pleased with that result. 4th place, best finish of the season so far.
Amazing performance out there. You must be really happy. You really looked in control of your car out there. Your team must be thrilled. Do you think your rival learned from his battle with you? That was a close finish. How were things between the two of you?
Wasn't that close with Leclerc?
There was quite a lot of contact today, wasn't there?
There you go.
Appreciate your time.
Not fussed about my rep with Renault going down. There you go, rivalry 1 then against Ocon. That'll get me some decent additional resource points. Now I can do another upgrade. I know what it's going to be. I don't like being a sportsman. I want to be an arsehole. Right, what do they say? Yeah, right. Right, well there's nothing to do there. Oops, actually, let's just check driver D. So average grid is still 9th, average finish is still 8th. Actually, I don't think that's updated until we move on to the next race weekend. Right, let's put on the 3rd gearbox. Prior to the completion of 6 events. Well, this is the 6th event. So does that mean I have to put it on at the start of practice in at the next Grand Prix? Okay, right, well anyway, oh fuck it, I'm 4 short of what I need because I want to do the 2nd durability for the gearbox, but it's not going to let me. Well, there's only one I can do, and that's tyre wear, but I'm not fussed about that, besides which I can do a major tyre wear one there once I've done this major one here, so I'm not actually going to fit any upgrades. We're still interested to see how many of these 4 will all get put on at the start of the British Grand Prix. So let's do that then. See what happens. I know one's going to fail.
I know we were expecting some new developments
What
this
a
weekend,
surprise.
but some of them have failed quality control. Make sure you indicate what you'd like redeveloped via the workstation.
Oh, fuck off. I bet it's... okay. Oh, well, it's only the minor one. The weight reduction for the lightweight energy store site cells. The 2 majors have gone on, and the minor front downforce as well. So that's not so bad. Well, that's fine for qualifying and the race. So yeah, this one needs redoing. 261. Well, I'll redo that now. So that'll be ready for the next Grand Prix, which I think is Hungary. So that one failed, despite the fact that I have failure chance reduced by 5%. and that's on top of the yeah, the quality control thing here that I purchased as well. Yeah. So what does that do then as far as, yeah, look at that, yeah, we really improved the car. So we're now pretty much neck and neck with Force India. Haas have put another upgrade on as well. Actually, so did Renault. But they didn't upgrade their car anything like as much as we did. So yeah, that should make the British Grand Prix interesting. Now, can I change the gearbox now? It's still doing the fucking penalty warning. Okay, I'll try putting it on in FP3 then and see what happens, because I'm not using it at the moment. I'm using the practice gearbox, not the event gearbox. Okay, well anyway, that is it then for the Austrian Grand Prix. 4th place. Yeah, I'll take that any time. Right, so next one will be the British Grand Prix at Silverstone. I'm sure you can't wait for that.